logistics rating. Yeah. Before we get to the quartermaster, just out of curiosity, because this is now what I came up with, because Colonel Sachs like constantly calls you the, the only relevant squad that he has, and it's fair to say that out of all the guardsmen in your regiment, you have the most experience points, pretty much. And out of curiosity, do you have any, like, if this was like a Dawn of War game and you were like a squad, like a unit, are there any like visual indicators that you are pretty much like a veteran unit?
Yeah.
Can you imagine anything like that?
We're basically the Kaiser Kid squad.
Kasar kids? What?
What?
Kazakin, it's a veteran unit in Dawn of War.
Alright. Okay. So, for the mission assigned gear. Well, we already have Chimera transport, but what you get, and this is you will be able to outfit your Chimera with this. You get a long-range Voxcaster. After all, after you take the refinery and clear it, you have to call those reinforcements to come in. Your Chimera, I believe the weapon choice for this mission for your Chimera was heavy flamer for the hull weapon, and was it heavy bolter for the turret?
That sounds right.
Yep.
I know that we do have a heavy bolter on it because we've used that.
Yeah, so
Heavy bolter and I
heavy
think heavy flamer.
Yes, heavy flamer for the whole weapon, so only like to the front, and yeah, heavy bolter as the turret. Yeah, so well, you already have a heavy bolter, but what you get is 300 rounds of ammunition for the heavy bolter. You get... Normally you would have gotten field rations for 2 weeks, but they assume you will not get lost for that long, so you only get enough field rations to last you for for 4 days. Well, if you run out, well, you have to hunt local.
Oh. Time to use those survival skills.
Yeah. Other than that, you get what only the book describes as damp weather gear. So freaking military raincoats or something like that. And last but not least, Quartermaster, not Hoggins, the local one, gives you a critical look before handing you over the last package. Say, out of curiosity, any one of you good with explosives?
What?
I believe explosives, like not exploding weapons, but like demolition charges, setting up bombs, would still falls under tech use.
I got 55 on my tech use, so I'm halfway decent.
I'm gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure like setting up explosive is tech use. It's tech use and not security. Oh yeah, demolitions. Tech use can be used to determine the effectiveness of explosive devices. Okay. Then
Sometimes there's a separate demolition skill. Only war isn't one of those.
I mean, yeah, we're no specialists, but we're pretty decent with explosives.
alright.
Probably shouldn't bring them near the Prometheus, though.
Yes, but what other orc stuff
Indeed.
gonna be pretty good. And I trust you with this, and then he hands you over a package of 6 demolition charges. Don't blow yourselves up. Yeah, that's the mission assignment gear. And yeah, probably it would also come up in the briefing that it's more than likely that orcs would try to fortify the area a bit. So yeah, those demo charges, it's either to break through their defenses or, well, in case they have any heavy machinery, not the refinery, but like you already seen war buggies in action, so you know they might have more vehicles at the ready, so demo charges will help with that. Oh yeah, that's for mission assigned gear. If you want to roll your logistics rating for something for your, well, I say private collection, but like for your own personal equipment, then now is the time.
Alright, I know what I'm rolling for.
Because right now there's only, actually, you know what, we can finagle this a little bit, because technically speaking it's more than a single regiment, because Brontian knives, even though they have acted here for so long, they can be treated as locals. Well, they count as another regiment, so yeah, you get multiple regiments condition. Okay, sorry, so yeah, Seth, we'll go ahead. You wanted to start with logistics.
I want to get my heavy mortar.
What's the rarity?
Rare.
Okay, rare. So with multiple regiments, that's difficult. So -10. Question: are you using both of your regiment's special abilities? You know, the scavenger and the ones that give you +10s to logistics.
I would say probably yes, considering all the things that probably are just quote unquote hanging around.
All right.
I just like, oh, I want.
Okay. So the reason only why I'm asking is a reminder, because one of those special things has the
Mm-hmm.
is the thing. Okay, so it's a rare, so that's gonna be if start with 20. That's that. Different active. Okay. This and mission. That's okay. So using all the special things. Obviously, the supply depot thing doesn't apply because your thing is rare.
Mm.
So for you, the target number, all things considered, will be 20.
Come on, low. It was not low.
Yep.
You know what? Since I haven't used it, I'm gonna do a fate point.
Yep. You can.
I did worse.
Yep. But you didn't roll doubles. Because even if it's a failure and if you roll doubles, that attracts attention. Okay, that was Tank. Who wants to go next? Or who else wants to do the personal logistics?
What's the motion predictor? It's very rare.
I'm trying to look for something that has like a good rate of fire.
You said it was average. That had an
Average or better gets the bonus from supply depot. So average or common or plentiful or abundant or ubiquitous.
Okay.
I mean, sadly, when it comes to multiple hits, it's like usually heavier weaponry have full auto.
Autogun.
Hmm?
Unfortunately, it's a solid projectile weapon, but
That's an option. Although, as a reminder, if you are using a weapon that you would not be
Yeah.
able to damage the enemy in the first place, then that would not work.
yeah.
I mean, it would work because autogun is like what, D10 plus plus 2?
Autogun is D10 plus 3.
Plus 3. So it's gonna work against Gretchen. Hold on, what's the orc boy stats? An autogun has no armor penetration, so
Yeah, that.
so yeah, it would work against Gretchen, but they have like 6 here. I mean, I guess if you rolled like well on the autogun damage, it would also damage Orc Boy because they have black armor. That's AP2 only on body and total 6 toughness. But that would be a harder sell.
Right.
When it comes to hordes, well, apart from multiple hits with a weapon, well, you do have blast. If you like have grenades, usually have blast or flame weaponry, like a flamer.
Right.
Right. If you figure out what you wanted to roll for, like we can do like a small flashback that, oh hey, yeah, then John managed to, assuming you succeed, managed to like grab X thing before you left. Anyone else has an idea for what they want at this point in time?
probably going to roll for a respirator. Ouch. A good craftsmanship respirator gas mask.
Okay, the item itself, by itself, is what rarity?
Let's see. It is average.
Okay. Okay, so the things that would bump it to that much, but because you wanted the good quality, right?
Yeah.
Then good quality also imposes minus 30. So for good quality but average item, that's still gonna be target number. Actually, hold on, I might be mistaken. That's gonna be from the regiments. On your thing. 40. Okay, so for you will be Simon, target number 30 because of the good quality.
Nope.
Right. Okay.
Not even
Okay, penetrator slugs, very rare. Okay, so it was 20 for rare, so it's gonna be target number 10 for very rare.
Is there an option to make it more difficult? Wait, or target number 10, never mind. I don't want to make it more difficult. Even with all of our bonuses?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. Rare for tank was like 20, so
That's fair. I was just making sure.
obviously step higher will not be. Right. And those who didn't decide now or are still trying to figure it out, again, when you will have an idea, like later, you can just say, oh, I've tried to get that like in the past as a flashback.
Right.
Well, and when you do your logistics, sorry, Colonel finds once more and says that, well, as soon as you are ready, the rest of the regiment will begin the distracting operations, trying to be the loudest target around while you begin your trip.
You know what? I think I know what I'll look for.
Alright?
I want to look for an auxiliary grenade launcher.
Okay, what's the rarity?
Rare.
Okay, so target number 20.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Huge.
Cool.
So essentially the way I'm gonna explain it is that yeah, during this entire shebang of battle raging, shuttles landing, one crate has been misplaced and John managed to stumble upon it. And I imagine, considering the name, it's the ammunition is grenades.
Yeah, it's just attached to the last gun, and I can shoot grenades with it.
Ah, it's an attachment, okay.
Yes.
For a moment I thought it's like the literal, like, you know, the full, like, grenade launcher. The, like, hold on, is it M32? Grenade launcher. Yeah, it's M32. Yeah, so not that.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, you get that, but obviously you do not get any extra grenades with that.
Yep. I've already got some grenades on me I can use.
Okay.
And now I can actually send them a distance away from me.
Yep. Oh, and speaking of ammo, like, unless you try to get specifically more, like, what was your starting ammo count. So if your character starts with like 2 clips for your weapon, then yeah, you have the like refilled for your usual amount of ammunition. The regular kind, of course. Bullets for marks are special case. Right. As you begin to drive, and here's the question. Actually, out of curiosity, does anyone here has navigation?
I do.
All right. Good. Okay. So as you begin to drive, travel through the Death World's jungles, you very quickly experience that even with a chimera that offers you plenty of protection, traveling through Screen's Wilderness is treacherous. There's plenty of dense trees and undergrowth, so like even an hour in or 2 hours in, you are able to tell that you are hard pressed to traveling through a direct route, so you have to find some detours, bypass some natural obstacles, and additionally you are not really able to travel anywhere near the maximum speed, so you understand why you were said that this trip will roughly takes 12 hours. Well, unless something bad happens. You can roll me challenging, so flat, no modifiers, navigation test.
1 degree of success.
Okay. Still a success. That will be enough as 5-hour mark passes. You can give me and this is like if anyone wants to, not a single person, but if like every party wants to do, you can. Yeah, navigation is only needed for like 1 person, but yeah, if everyone wants to do, you can roll awareness.
Alright. Come on, 10. I almost rolled a 10.
Oh. Why not?
I was 3 away from rolling another 10.
Okay, I mean, it makes sense for Duke to fail, as Duke is more focused on navigating and ensuring that you actually reach your destination. Marks, Smithy, and John. Along the way, you notice to the side, somehow your gaze manages to catch through the dense jungle and undergrowth. You are able to notice silhouettes of what looks to be a small community. To be more specific, you notice the silhouette of a fortified structure that's mounted high among the jungle trees. And you do see, obviously you are better with your awareness, but you do see that it's actually quite well camouflaged. against casual visual inspection as well as aerial imaging. But well, because you are traveling on the floor, you are able to notice it without much issue, primarily because even through dense jungle there's still enough sunlight coming through that, well, it's not like completely dark, but because of that structure there is like a very, for you, very apparent patch of shadows. And yeah, from the ground it is mostly visible as a single massive wooden platform that links together more than 20 trees. Vines and tendrils cover much of the platform, offering some concealment but not enough to effectively hide it. Pretty much what fucking Wookiees in Star Wars have. Oh, and yeah, with those rolls, you do not see any orc activity. There are not orcs around, and you do not see. There's no signs of apparent like damage or destruction that was brought upon this community. Seems like that they avoided the orcish notice. It's not abandoned, you can tell that much, that it's not abandoned, and obviously Chimera is not quiet, so you driving by definitely attract attention. Basically as few moments pass, you feel eyes on you. Not doing nothing much beyond that.
Alright.
Okay.
You are
He seems to be the local rebel.
probably. Yeah, it's pretty much your choice if you want to investigate. It's slightly to the side, not a big detour, but you can easily without issue just keep going your way and completely ignore it, but it's your call.
Not part of our orders per se.
True, it's not.
Could ask for some extra rations.
You can roll me, if anyone has it, Tactica Imperialis. Flat roll.
I don't. Do any of us have it?
I could have sworn someone had Tactica Imperialis. Or maybe I was mistaken.
Imperial Creed, Imperium, and Tech.
I have Forbidden War, but that's about it.
I don't even have that.
I could
I
find out
barely
if they're
have common lore.
heretics.
I know nothing.
Maybe maybe you didn't have the skill, but maybe I allowed you to roll for whatever reason. That might be the case. Okay, so if you don't have it, you can roll just general flat. Actually, not flat, like with a +10 modifier, intelligence roll. Just general intelligence.
Oh.
And also, I just forgot to mention that as you were driving, especially during those first 2 to 3 hours, in a fair distance away, you were hearing sounds of combat, more or less intense skirmishes, some wah, like very faintly echoing. Just, you know, the rest of the regiment doing their part of the job. Okay, as with those rolls, okay, so Duke and John, you figure out, especially Duke, since he brought up that it's a local rabble. Considering the way they live, it's most likely they are natives. To be more specific, they are called screen autochtons. And you have a pretty solid guess that if they are natives, they must know how to handle themselves around in this area. AKA, it's possible, not guaranteed, but it's possible to acquire an assistance when it comes to guidance, like you know, make it easier for you to navigate through this terrain.
Could also have them help us see if we can bag ourselves some, or what they call shadow cats or
Terror cat,
terror cats.
which you believe that you heard. You didn't see, but you heard like a growling at least once or twice while traveling through the jungle, but yeah, nothing appeared to you.
Alright.
How loud is the engine? Oh, how loud is the growling that we heard it over the engine?
The engine is not deafening you, smartass, and it's like you have good hearing, at least some of you do.
We need a bigger engine then.
Anyways, should we purchase a
Considering-
guide?
Considering that terror cats have size hulking, yeah, I think they can purr pretty loudly. Anyway, sorry Simon for interjecting, go ahead.
I'm basically asking the group if we should purchase a guide or do we continue without one?
They might know a faster way.
Were we given money to purchase a guide?
With those rolls, intelligence successes you had, John and Duke, for communities like that in the wilds, it's less about the money, more about the barter. And it doesn't have to be barter with items, it can be barter with services.
Okay, if you show us a quicker way to the Prometheum refinery, I'll cook you. I'll use my goddamn last god to cook your food.
Marx just looks absolutely horrified at this. This is. I'll cook my own food, mate. In fact, if you use a Glasgow to cook your food, I'll cook your food too. Tell you what, you do this, and you promise to not cook food with your last gun.
I could look over any wounded they might have.
Okay. So, what do you do? Do you approach?
You just tell me who to shoot, and I'll shoot it.
I think it's worth getting a guide.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Alright.
Hey, up. Hello up there.
Alright, so as you approach, 6 autochtons will swing by. They don't drop immediately on the ground, they still keep to the trees, but you know, they are able to use the vines, the dense foliage to traverse. And I cannot do the fucking
Tarzan.
the accent, but they mostly sound like sorry, it's the closest analogy I have, like close by to like some sort of hillbilly rednecks.
Well, goddamn, Cletus, it looks like them city folk finally made it in here.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold right there, folks. You need to pay a toll to pass through our territory.
And if we don't get no toll, we don't eat no roll.
Completely ignoring the fact that, well, they pretty much you can just pass by and yeah, you see the autochtons are in are armed with autoguns.
We're with the Astra Militarum. We go with we go where we wish to save to help save your damn death world. Are you really going to tell us that we need to pay you toll?
Folks need a living, you know. And if you want to help, do you have anyone that can help some of our folks? Those damn greenskins.
Yeah, we can help by eliminating the greenskins in the local Prometheum refinery.
Who gives a goddamn about the refinery itself? We have some injured folks here. So yeah, that you were right on the money. Like one of the skills that are useful in this particular counter is, well, falls under your purview.
Yep. Alright. Yeah.
Oh,
I can take a look at him.
oh, you have one of them healer kinds. That mighty grateful of you, sirs. Well, that will be very well for the payment. Come on in. And yeah, when it becomes apparent that you will be able to help, then they become very much more friendly and appreciative of your presence.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems like while the place itself has stayed out of orcish notice, obviously they have to like go out and hunt and whatnot, and some of them had some encounters with orcs, and they are some of them pretty badly wounded. And yeah, you can make me a Medicae test.
Okay.
Treat them.
How many uses does a medic kit have?
That is a very good fucking question.
Is it what? Because I want to know if it's like a one and done item.
No, it's not one and done. I am absolutely
Right.
sure
No,
of
I
that.
figured it wouldn't be, but
But let's
I
look
just
at the
don't know how many
description.
times it could be.
Medikit. Advanced models, no. No, there is nothing about limited uses, so as long as you have it, you get the bonus. As long as
Alright,
it's applicable.
cool. Alright, yeah. Then I will be using that again. For the 20 modifier.
Alright. Okay. Then yeah, it doesn't really take you too long and you are able to patch them to the best of their ability. You are also able to tell that it's a recent thing, but they are in those autotons. You do notice several hallmarks of malnutrition. Not a severe one, but from your professional viewpoint as a medic, the lack of sufficient food is a bit of a bigger danger than orcs. But you imagine, like, because of the orcs, they cannot hunt as much, and yeah, they are not
Right.
very soon, but in the near future, in a matter of like a week or 2 or 3, like they might start dying from starvation.
Okay.
Well, that's a mighty fine work, Mr. Medic. We are much obliged. And you say anything about them refinery?
Yes, we were on our way to protect it.
You think your city-dwelling folk will be able to find a way with no issue? Or would you like some help from the those that know the lay of the land?
Assistance would be appreciated.
Assistance is not only appreciated, but obligatory. Know what the word mandatory?
Right. Right. Cletus, you're gonna go with them. Act as a guide. Make sure that them city folks don't get lost along the way. You got it, Chief. Right, so yeah, they offer you a guide. Anything else?
I think we're all set.
Yep.
Can't think of anything else that we'd want from them.
Yeah, so as you set out with the guide, I don't have that much good of a flow when it comes to talking, but Cletus, your guide, just doesn't fucking shut up.
Boy, did I ever tell you about the time my sister wife?
I just figured my character just like asking like dumb questions toward the whole time.
Yes,
They
it's
got
like
company.
it's gonna be like talk on the similar wavelength. Like Grintang gets like a good conversationalist partner on a similar wavelength. So, yeah, as you leave, not bringing up the idea of helping with catching a terror cat, just getting a guide, you keep on going. And not too long afterwards, like another an hour or two, suddenly the usual sounds of the jungle are interrupted by a faint echo of large caliber gunfire, then smaller explosion, and above you, barely peeking through the dense canopy of jungle woods, you hear a roar of the engines and you see a burning Valkyrie assault carrier streaking through the air, trailing smoke behind it as it rapidly descends towards F. A moment later, the obviously crashing airship dips below the tree line, disappears from your eyesight, and another moment passes and you hear a distant echo of like of ship crashing. Well, damn, that's not something you see every day.
Let's see. Do we try to hail them?
You have a long-range voxcaster. What do you want to do?
I mean, we have a short-range voxcaster as well in the Chimera, correct?
Yeah, you have both short and long, but again, you imagine it didn't crash that close to your location. Okay, different question. Do you try to hail them? Simple as that.
Yes, sure.
Okay. You try to reach them. There is no response, but your long-range voxcaster statics to life, like this is Colonel Sachs. Not sure if you have seen it, but in your location, one of the landing vessels was shot down. Feel free to check it out if it will be along the way. Our other reinforcements, the other regiments, are beginning their planetfall.
Understood. Cletus, which way to the refinery? Is it close by to the crashed airship?
Give me a moment, Chief. I need to think very hard about that. I think I'm gonna have to make a very small detour, but with your skills and my guidance, we won't even feel it. It's roughly in the same general direction.
Alright. This is First Storm Panther leader group Alpha 1. Responding to the local crash. So. basically he's telling command that they'll go investigate.
Alright. Huh. The crushing Valkyrie is anything but subtle, so to find its location, you will need to make an easy navigation test, which is plus 30. Plus 30 bonus to whatever else you have.
Alright. Navigate plus 30. 4 degrees of success.
Alright. Yeah, as you begin to track it through the jungle, not too long afterwards, like 15 to 20 minutes later, you discover a sizable piece of the Valkyrie's wing that, well, was cut off by one of the trees, obviously marking the Imperial Guard regiment. And yeah, it's not encrypted or anything, so you are able to tell that this regiment bears the marking of the 1st Moebian Light Infantry.
Alright.
And yeah, with your awarenesses, it's not hard for you to notice a trail of additional tree damage, as most of the trees their tops were cut and damaged by the falling wreckage, heading in the same direction that as the wing piece impacted the tree. The trail extends over 2 kilometers through the jungle. But pretty much you following it is allowing you to find the craft itself.
Okay then.
And as you approach, you see some movements as survivors in Stormtrooper Carapace armor try to find any cover, like trying to set up a defensive perimeter, and they hear something approaching the engine. I think that sounds like a chimera when you approach, like, you friendlies? Right, Emperor, we are glad to see you.
We saw your ship crash. Came to investigate.
Well, we are glad for assistance. Ugh, fucking greenskins.
You too, huh?
Oh, you are also shut down, and they're like, but I think you are like different regiment. Oh, right, they did say the freaking, what's your name? Oh, the Storm Panthers, right? That you are
On Panthers first, yes.
already on the field. Well, 4 of us, as you see, we are the only survivors. The crew, the other comrades are dead, and we are worse for wear ourselves, but make do with what we have. I guess we can thank the Emperor that you found us first, and not the orcs. And before you ask, our Voxcaster got fucked during the crash landing.
Understood. You want us to call in evac?
you do know that well, Eva could be nice, but he looks uncertain out around the area. I doubt they're gonna send another bird for us, and it might be a while before before another transport gets to us, and I think we good, but I don't think we that good to survive for so many hours on our own. Where are you going?
We're on a mission to cleanse and secure a nearby Promethean refinery.
Well, we are not really fully fit for pure frontline duty, but I mean, if you can try to patch us up a little bit, we can be like a second line supporting fire, I guess. Do you have a medic with you?
Yeah,
Medic.
on it.
Right. Well, for the rest of you, like, I doubt much has survived, but if you want to scavenge through the wreckage, be my guest, I guess. Yep, so yeah, they are not like full, like, pristine condition, but they are like walking wounded, so like some combat effectiveness is regained. And pretty much what he means by search the wreckage, you can make a logistics roll, but the selection of items will be very limited. Like, there's no chance a Valkyrie would have a mortar. But if you wish to search for something like extra ammo, extra grenades...
I'll take a look for grenades.
That's an option.
Anyway, look for long shot ammo.
Fine.
If not, I'll just go for sniper ammo.
But again, the target number will be, again, very low. Like, which means, like, very hard. Which I believe I said the target number for this will be... And you are not... Yeah, it was 20 for long shot ammo.
Mm-hmm.
For... Derek, what was it? What John is looking for? Okay, nice. So you get... Okay, with that...
Sorry, 1 second. I'm having trouble finding the page now.
I believe you said that every pack is like 5 bullets for long shot. So with a 4 you get like 2 packs, but you need to decide which packs you find.
Alright. I think I'll just do 10 penetrator.
Okay, so you wanted like regular ammo bullets for your gun, right? Or sorry, I got distracted by something else.
Me?
No, Derp. John, you wanted to ammo,
I
right?
was looking for more grenades.
Oh, grenades. So yeah, depending on the type of grenade, it will be a different target number.
Yeah. Is common or plentiful more easily find?
Plentiful.
Okay, then I'll go for more firebomb.
Okay, so for you, target number will be... Okay, so that's... I'm gonna say the other thing from the regiment in decision doesn't apply. Obviously the scavengers applies, but actually no, wait, hold on. Okay, so that's Okay, so for you, target number will be 60. Derp.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, so you're able to find uh, uh, 2 extra fire bombs.
Nice. Perfect.
Sadly, not many of them survived the crash. Anyone else doing the doing any like scavenging for extra ammo, or are you good?
I'm good for now.
Let's see.
Ammo slash grenades, you know.
Where are the... never mind. Perhaps later.
Alright. Alright. Well, considering it's your squad in the Chimera, you have plenty of room in the back to carry extra 4 stormtroopers. And you continue your road to the refinery, and you don't have to roll another navigation with the guide the last stretch of the journey, which actually I fucking forgot, because if you got good results, yeah, because your first navigation was... hold on. Ah, okay, so yeah, it was... Actually, sorry, you can make a roll with plus 20 bonus. Because yeah, there's a thing that if you get good enough success, like enough degrees of success, it shortens the time.
Another navigation check, you mean?
Yeah, but with a plus 20 bonus.
Right, 1 second.
This is only to see like if you manage to cut the time, even if you fail, you basically, with a guide, it means you just arrive on the, like, the entire trip takes
Alright,
as it was intended.
8 points. 4 degrees to success.
Okay.
Alright.
So with the guide's assistance, you are able to actually shave off time, and you are actually able to... the entire trip takes you roughly like 10 and a half hours, all things considered, so very good, very solid.
Hardly made any detours, basically.
Yep. Yep, and you are approaching the refinery. Yeah, if it doesn't seem like you are stopping, one of them from the maybe will pipe up. Well, I admire your confidence, but it might be prudent to stop a ways away so they don't hear us and get a feeling of what's waiting for us.
Well... no, you never know the thoughts of the Xenos, but If I were them, I would probably have some form of lookout. However, if they don't, we should still be able to get by unannounced.
I mean, we appreciate the assistance, but kinda have to break it to you. With the Chimera engine rolling, there is not announcing your presence. So yeah. Because there is an option, like if you want to go suicidal, to pretty much charge straight through with your Chimera into the compound, but well, you'll see how that will go for you. Other three guesses, how would that go for you?
Great, wonderful, and above average.
What's the fucking Warhammer quote? Hope is the first step to the road of disappointment. Yeah, the fucking book even says that allow the players to make an easy scholastic lore tactica imperialist test to let them know that, hey, doing a recon beforehand, it's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so I believe you park a safe distance away while still using the coverage of the foliage of the trees, because as for the refinery, it's basically built on not a square, but the entire facility has like 250 meters radius, more or less, and from the walls, like going out of the walls, like 50 meters in all directions, all the trees have been cut down. So there is definitely much less cover, up to 50 meters away from the walls. And well, you are experienced enough to know that doing a recon with the entire squad, it might be a hard sell to still concealed, but if there's anyone who actually wants to do the reconnaissance.
Mark, it's
Mark's
your
will.
time to
Yeah. So that sounds like Mark's job.
Alright. Okay, so you don't need to roll to see that along the walls there are don't let me look at the fucking note. There are 9 watchtowers, all things considered, set along the each corner of the refinery, with 2 of them as an exception at the gates, and there is always 1 orc assigned at each of these 9 watchtowers. And as you're doing the recon, you can actually, apologies. There are 2 ways you can do recon. You can actually try to infiltrate the facility itself to get a lay of the land from the inside, or you can try to do recon from outside, which means to see over the walls you need to have a vantage point, and that only means the only functional option is using one of the jungle's many trees.
What would be involved in
Yeah, mechanically, okay.
either of these?
So, getting inside,
yeah.
that's gonna be an opposed ordinary, so plus 10 stealth test. I mean, I imagine it's plus 10 from you, and then I roll flat regular for the orcs, for the defenders of the facility. When it comes to climbing the tree, that's first.
Probably athletics.
Yeah, athletics to climb. But I imagine like if you have any climbing equipment like a grapple line or something, that would be like a boosted athletics test. And then to avoid notice from sentries, that's gonna be another opposed stealth test, but for this you get a plus 20 bonus.
I'll go for infiltration.
Right. Make your test, and I'm gonna make the opposed one for the orcs.
Oh man, only 2 degrees of success.
Yeah, hold on, I might roll even worse because, yeah. But opposed stealth, so that means I roll perception for them, not their stealth.
Yeah, or awareness.
Awareness, yeah. Although, hold on, let's see, orcish boys. But orcish boys do not have skill as it is, so let's see.
That's what, minus 20? No. Yes.
Yeah, but even if I give like bonuses from the numbers, there's quite a few of them, but still that's gonna be most likely unless I roll. Nope, never mind. Yeah, they fucking fail horribly.
The worst part is I probably like fuck up and kick, like knock over a barrel or something with that roll. And they just go, oh, must have been a purple orc.
He doesn't know this, but he's actually
Or
wearing purple.
them
outside.
fucking Gretchen. Stupid little shits. Yeah, okay, so you are good on that front. So as you are in and you are getting lay of the land, so you can give me an awareness test because you are inside. You can give me awareness test with like minus 10.
Minus 10 because I'm inside?
And normally it will be minus 30.
Okay, that's fair. I come back. Alright guys, I made it into the base. Alright, what'd you see? Orcs.
No, it's not like I will give like more information, but yeah, you don't. I will need.
What? Alright guys, what'd you see at the base? I saw orcs.
Okay.
How many? I didn't count them.
Okay, and here's the question: Do you have even like basic train tech use?
No.
Okay, so I'll show you in a moment why I'm asking. So I will.
I will say that if it's vehicle based, I do.
It's not vehicle based.
Okay.
It was about storage tanks. So.
Okay. So I do have a talent I picked up that increases my penetration against vehicles by being able to target weak points. But if it's not at all vehicle based, then
Yeah.
I got
that's... It's not that. Okay, so you get that, you get that. Get that. Get that. Yeah, essentially, yeah, the tech use test would have said what is the status of the storage tanks in terms of if they are full or not. So now the handout and edited and show to players. So yeah.
We score die.
Yeah. You have the general layout of the facility. And I'm gonna say you also find, I need to remember to add that later. You also find like a place where they keep their vehicles, and they have still 2 war buggies and 1 war truck. They are not active. They are not like actively driving them around. They are like doing their like orcish version of maintenance or not. Just currently
They just hit him with a wrench over and over again,
Being-
like an engine.
like unoccupied. Like some orcs like high around doing orcish things, but they are not actively being used at the time.
Alright.
And I think to give you time to digest the information and potentially think about plan of attack, this is where we're gonna call it for today.
Okay.
Practice.
And for this session, bless you.
Alright.
Emperor
Right
bless
nowhere.
you.
It's fine, it happens.
Nurgle has blessed me.
Yep. Just before your flight, you can get everyone else. You can share it with everyone else.
Exactly.
And sharing is caring.
Yeah,
Just walk past every person who played. Blessings of Nurgle be upon you, then cough on them.
yeah. Because it was pretty, I'm gonna say chill, but not really life-threatening. So for this session, you get 200.
Okay.
Okay.
Considering the amount of, well, the shitfest that is the refinery, there'll be like more in the future.
Oh boy.
Actually, you know what? That's only 200 XP, but for the upcoming, the entire party, give yourself 1 fate point.
Huzzah!
One
I'm back
maximum
up
skill
to-
points.
One maximum, +1 to your maximum.
I am at 3.
Yeah, of course the fate points will
Ah,
refresh
Ah,
for the next session.
I've never had this many.
so
Cool.
Yeah, so that
I
will
won't
it
be here for the
today.
next session.
Alright. I mean, I'm gonna, again, as with usual week, I'm gonna throw up a thing, and if the party decides, or if it looks like we will be missing too many people, or the party decides that they want to hold off, that's completely fine. I'm gonna abide by the group's decision.
I'll say if you do run with me though, since I am effectively useless against hordes, I am amazing against vehicles now though. because I add my ballistic modifier, which is 5, to my penetration for vehicles, which then doubles if I use my penetrator slug. If I get, I think it was 3 or more degrees of success. So my potential penetration against vehicles is 18.
Okay. Which, let me look at the, as an example for a war buggy. 18 you say?
Yeah.
Okay, so for war buggy, that's their armor value. So pretty much if you hit it from the rear, you can ignore freaking entire rear armor of a war buggy.
Yep. And that's to damage the vehicle itself, not the people inside.
Yes, that's... I get that.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, we'll see what the future brings. I mean, it will be easier for me. I assume you have the description, like your talent, like written down on your sheet, so I can like check it if need be. But yeah, we'll see what the next week will
like,
bring.
You could even just say that I'm like harassing the vehicles to keep them from actually entering combat, or something.
Yeah, that's definitely an option.